Good afternoon and welcome to the Warship Chef Baking Live. You know, my kids are watching me right now and I'm sure they are excited to be here. Okay, so today we are here baking some bread. So one of the things I've been working on is I've made this gluten-free almond flour bread. Now, I tried my best to clean off all the flour off my board. I made all my other sourdoughs today, so now I've got nothing else. I'm going to use this extra board that hasn't touched flour. We're gonna shape this. It actually is doubled in size, so it's beautiful. It's going to be a different consistency. Definitely has a different feel. I'm going to divide it in two. Okay. It's very sticky. I'm going to get a little more almond flour as I go. Let me know you're here if you're hanging out with me now. That would be wonderful. Where you're from. I'm just gonna work a little more flour in this. It's not so sticky. But we're gonna shape it into a log and go from there. Hopefully this works out. This is a trial and error. And my daughter has the sneezes. If you, she's behind the camera today, so you can say hi to Emma. And she's allergic to her brothers. Chris is here. Hi, Chris. Me and Chris grew up together. Chris is, we lived 3 houses across the street from each other. Pretty much our whole high school growing up until we moved out of the area. But yeah. And this is me. So this is Chris. I'm making this gluten-free bread. We'll try it out. I don't know. I don't want to make. Every time I see gluten-free bread, it looks like a thick. So there's my bread. Bring that in close. You can see some. I'm going to cover this back up again. I'm going to spray it first. And then I'm going to cover it up. And let it proof again. So I'm just going to put it somewhere away from flour. So it's there. Get rid of this cutting board. Chris, you got your own YouTube channel where you do a bunch of reviews and stuff, I think. Feel free to share the link in the chat if anybody wants to go check it out. I know you review some stuff from Surplus Auto. I'm not sure what else you do. You fix things. I've seen that. I see you fixing a bunch of old remotes, I think, and so that's pretty cool. Might be somebody who's interested in that. So check this out after. You share it, I'll put it up on the screen. So people can check out what you do. That's good. It's good. Okay. So for the first little bit here, I'm just going to be shaping my sourdoughs because they're ready. I kind of got a late start. I was hoping to actually pull these out of the oven as I was doing this live chat, but that ain't going to happen. I got 2 hours behind because I was changing internet service provider, so I had to be helping him out and setting up my internet. So, but this is my sourdough bread. It's nice and poofy and ready to go. Yeah, Chris, we got a few channels, Chris. Well, share one of them or all of them. I don't care. If you've got a couple channels, feel free to put them in the chat there, and I'm going to put them up on the screen. People can find you after and check you out and see what you're doing. It's good. It's awesome. Okay, so this is my sourdough bread. It's kind of more of a white dough than a sourdough, but it's got the sourdough bases in it. So I take some cornmeal and I throw it on the tray, and take our dough. We're going to divide it into 3 as even portions as we can. Now I can always get the scale out if I really wanted to. So these are pretty close. And then we shape them into our dough balls. I was doing these into 2, but I think I can give away more if I have 3. That's usually the way it works. Yeah, so I take my bread, I give it away. It's just what I do. If people want to donate to our church youth group, that's cool too. But that's all I ask for in return for the bread. So, because you're still in Charlottetown, that's cool. Not that far away. I'll bring you over a loaf next time if I'm thinking about it. good. So today I've made 4 batches of this bread. I made 2 batches of raisin bread. I made 2 batches of whole wheat sourdough. I made 2 batches of the multigrain. You need a knife? You guys, you can come in the video. Nobody's watching right now, so Chris is watching, but so you don't have to be afraid. You're not in any position that you can't come show everybody your face and come say hi. People like to see my family. So this is my bread. Nice and soft.
What happy I'll take more.
Ooh, pizza. Yeah. I like making homemade pizza. It's good. It's good. It's good. Just like that, I've got my first 2 batches of bread all shaped. And it's good. Just like that. Give him spray. The voices in the background and the gremlins. But that's okay. Okay, covered up. And we're good. It's good. I'm just going to share this on my friendly neighborhood Twitter that we're live. And then welcome to come and join me. It's good. It's a good day. What's everybody up to today? What's your big plans for today? Are you living the dream? I'm live now. Come hang out. It's good. It's good. Okay. Weekday live stream, you're tough to get viewers, working stuff. Oh, yeah, that's okay. I have to do what I can. I know Fridays are terrible, but that's okay. And people will come watch it later and see something exciting, and maybe they'll hang in there. I'm looking for all the homemakers, maybe. I don't know. Maybe the shift workers. I'll eventually get some evening live streams going, but then if I do it in the evening, people on the West Coast are still at work, so it's one of those things. You got all these different time zones and all sorts of different things. Okay, second batch of maybe the retired people. I'm looking for retired people. Oh yeah, somebody's here. Hi, how you doing? You joining me and Chris? We're just getting the sourdough trade up, shaped. If you're here and you let me know where you're from, be awesome. What's everybody up to? What's your plans for this weekend? Are you sticking in? You're going out? Is it snowing where you're at? Is it supposed to snow? I mean, this weekend compared to last Friday, is total day and night. The last weekend, the outside, the window wasn't shining. It was super. What's the word I'm looking for? Snowy last weekend, and today it's no snow. No snow exists on the ground at all anywhere compared to the foot of snow we got last weekend. It's all gone. The rain on Monday pretty much washed everything away, and whatever was left was melted off yesterday during the big windstorm that we had yesterday. Yeah, we had another big windstorm yesterday, so that was all blown away. So, but yeah, it's good. So, just working on these. So I got a few more breads here to shape, and then we're gonna make some snickerdoodles. So you can watch me make some snickerdoodles, ask some questions. What is a snickerdoodle, you may ask? Well, that's a cookie. Cinnamon sugar cookies. It's good. Good. Trying to find the best view without getting that glare of that window going, but not much I can do. So apologize for the glare. And here we go. Here it is. batch 3 and 4. I got my oven on, so I can't use the proofer in the oven when the oven's on. It doesn't work. It doesn't quite work that way. So. I didn't quite get started my bread making until late today, so I'm a little behind. And so, but I'll be here. So this is the raisin. So I'm bringing this up closer for you. This is the raisin cinnamon raisin bread. Okay, so it's got lots of raisins, some brown sugar and cinnamon in it. That's people have been enjoying it, so I keep making it. If they didn't enjoy it, I probably wouldn't make it. But it's tasty. And it's been rising up a lot better since actually this time I didn't add extra yeast, but it was rising up good. So my sourdough starter is pretty active. So I'm thankful for that because I gave some away and somebody said they killed it already. And I'm like, how did you kill it? Like mine's super active. Like all I gotta do is just add a little bit of water and flour, and she's bubbling. And they somehow killed it. Some people just can't make bread. Can you make bread? Chris, you said you make bread every weekend. So, do you just make regular bread, or do you have a sourdough, or what do you make? Who else is here? I can't see, so it doesn't show me a list of people that are here. So, but I'm glad you're here. It's good. I had to run out just before 12 because I realized I was all out of sugar. So,
and I don't have my license.
And if Emma had her license by now, then we would be able to just send her out to get it. But she doesn't have her license yet, and I don't know when that's happening. The driving school she signed up with is I would almost call it terrible because she should have had all her classes by now, and they're still and they haven't talked to her since December. So there's something wrong with that. So hopefully she's texting them and telling them, hey, I need to get my license because, she's been on, like, usually a driver's training, 6 months? Or even less. You do all your driver's training, 3 months. And it's been since June. So whatever that is, June 7, 8, month 8. Come on, guys. But somebody got, I think somebody left the company. So then they were short of driver. And so, but still, but she hasn't been pushing them, so she don't push them. That's the thing. So we're not here to complain. We're just here to talk, chat, and just have some good times. Okay, that's the raisin bread going on the table. As you can see behind me, I have a bunch of other. So the multigrain's still rising. And then cheddar bacon ones are back there too. Just a white bread around 60% hydration. So, okay, you're gonna have to help me out here. See this thing about hydration? What do you call that? What was that, how sticky your dough is? Is that what you call your hydration level? Because I see that in a few places. I really don't know what that means. Yeah, it's something to do with water, but is that just the wetness of your dough? Is that what you're talking about? So you have to fill me in on that because that's a 60% hydration. Maybe they taught me that, but I don't remember what that's all about. So I see it in the South. Some people talk about sourdough and different things, and I'm just like, yeah, whatever. I just make it however I want. What do you think, Chris? What does that mean to you? I don't know. I don't use any fat in this sourdough recipe. There's no fat, and my sweetener is just a little bit of sugar, just to give it a little bit of flavor. I'm just making all my loaves the same today. I'm not dressing them up or making. So last week I made kind of a braid loaf, but this week I'm just getting it done. Okay, so that's the percentage of the weight of 60% of the weight of the flour is water. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I'm not that I mean, I've been a cook for 20 years, 25 years, and I haven't even really focused on that part at all. So I guess if I went to school or something like for baking, it went to a little more complex. I would have that, but I don't. Yeah, so it's all good. My bread turns out and people like it. So I guess is that all that matters? Like, if I don't know the exact terminology on it, whatever. If you're just joining us, we're making some sourdough bread. I'm just shaping right now. I was hoping to actually have it coming out of the oven today, but unfortunately, time got away from me this morning, so I didn't get to start till late. So you get to see me shape bread again, and then we're gonna jump into snickerdoodles. I still have a couple more loaves to shape here before I. This is number 6, 7, and 8. Let's put this over here on the table. Get a cloth on top. Yeah, you're right. Nothing else matters. As long as people are happy with the stuff you're preparing, that's what matters. Especially if you're preparing it for people. If you're just preparing it for yourself, I mean, some people just do it pretty plain, right? People around you are eating it and they're enjoying it. It doesn't really matter, right? Okay, so I'm all out of the big trays now. So now I need to use these small ones, and this is ready. So, and use whatever you got. So this, my friends, is what I call my multigrain. So it has pumpkin and sesame seeds and flax in it, and a little bit of oatmeal. Normally it's some whole wheat flour, but I ran out of whole wheat flour, so this is just all white flour with my multigrain. We're going to, it's incorporated really well. I'm going to do the same thing, three loaves out of it, so that's 6 loaves in total. Probably let it rise really nicely. I'm not gonna. Well, I have lots of time to let them rise because once they start cooking, it's still half an hour between each loaf. So this will be one of the got to do a couple oven loads first. So, and then how you cook it. Some people like to put slices in their sourdough bread. Some people put them in Dutch ovens. I don't have a Dutch oven, a proper Dutch oven. I know what a Dutch oven is. We're not talking about that. But we're get this on the go and have some fun with this and get some of that good other stuff going. Snickerdoodles is what we're gonna get on the go next. What? She said it's still outside, eh?
No, she's right here.
Oh. You're funny. Okay, so there's the.
Where are the matches?
Okay, so the.
No place.
First batch of multigrain is going to go. The ones over here are the bacon cheese ones. I don't think they're almost ready to bake, but they need a little bit longer. So we're just going to give them that respect and time. Because they need it. They need it a little longer. So at least I don't have I'll be able to use these cookie sheets for the cookies because I won't have any left if I'm not really thinking that far ahead. I can't make cookies with the cookie sheets. So I'll have to think smarter here. I need a couple cookie sheets for the cookies. So the bacon ones might have to wait until there's a bigger tray just to get shaped. Hope everybody's having a good day. What other flavors of bread can I make? I've tried Italian, I've tried a garlic, I've tried bacon cheese, I've tried multigrain and then whole wheat, raisin bread. Do you think anybody would eat a cranberry bread? Like a dried cranberry bread? Do you think people would eat that? Or a citrus loaf? I'm just trying to think of some different ideas that I can do to try something different. I like to try different things. Okay, We are good on that for a second. Okay. Now we're going to get on these cookies. So, okay, so this recipe I found makes 24 cookies. We're going to double this because I just love doubling things. I don't like small. So it calls for, each recipe calls for a cup. So we're going to go with 2 cups we're doubling. I gave my mixer a workout today. She dumped out on me twice because I tried to do so much bread. She's okay. Somebody suggested I put some grease on the gears. I just haven't. I don't know if I have any food safe grease to throw in there. Let's take a look. So there's 2 cups of butter going in the mixer. Okay, just give that a go. Well, it doesn't jump out on me. We're okay. Okay, and then we need 3 cups of sugar. Cup and a half per recipe, so 3 cups of sugar. I'm sure you can find a snickerdoodle recipe that has less sugar, but you know, I guess that's up to you. That's what you want, right? Okay. Then you get, while that's all the butter is of course stuck to the machine. Let's push that down. So I want that to cream. So once we get that creaming and off the paddle, we'll let that cream for a few minutes just to get the sugars and the margarine all incorporated. You can use butter or margarine. I don't recommend shortening, but butter and margarine is kind of interchangeable. Depends on your flavor, I guess, what you want. So we're gonna need some eggs. While that's mixing, I will crack 4 eggs into this bowl. Give this another scrape down. That's good. And now that I'm seeing your name, Chris, I'm brought back to the memories of us being on the old school dial-up, being on BBSs, and then trying to connect together to play Doom. We spent lots of hours trying to play Doom together, just shooting each other, and shooting the aliens and whatever else they were. It's a crazy time. Those kids, and nowadays they just have access at their fingertips. And we were struggling trying to figure out how to connect our computers and make it work properly and dial up and Mom, I'm on the phone. Kind of thing. Tried to create our own mini networking system so we could all get together and play. There's more John than you than me. Okay, so that's my mixer. Somebody said it sounds like an alien. I don't know. You tell me. Okay, so we have a nice creamy, maybe we'll go for 1 more minute. We have a nice creamy butter mixture. We have the eggs. Inside the eggs, I'm going to add some vanilla flavoring. I could use this French vanilla, but actually I bought something new. I actually bought this cinnamon vanilla flavor. Well, snickerdoodles, cinnamon vanilla, that's the flavors we want. So why not just add that? Why would we reinvent the wheel here and try and try this inside of snickerdoodles and see how they work. So we need 4 teaspoons. So I always like using these coffee syrups as a replacement for vanilla or your almond extract because they're nice. They're concentrated. It's very cinnamony. It's going to make a very nice cookie. Okay, this is all good to go. So we're going to toss this in. Carefully add it here if you're getting it on. If you're not careful, it will drop your bowl in. Okay, so then while that's mixing there, we're going to get flour, which is right here. Not a big fan of making more work projects, so we're just going to add the flour right directly to this once it's mixed. We'll scrape this a bit. Get the egg to incorporate. Get your fats and your cream, your fats and your sugars all mixed up with your eggs. Whilst continuing on, just double check, make sure you got the right. Yep, 350. 350 is what I got the oven at. Preheated, ready to go. Get the look in the back where it's super hot, so you don't cook all those ahead of time. So what we need is flour, you need cream of tartar, you need baking soda, and you need salt. So get this great big baking soda because I don't want to have to go buying it the whole time. Okay, so in this pot, in this container, we're going to add one teaspoon of baking soda. That's double the recipe, so 1 teaspoon of baking soda. 1 teaspoon. Dump that in there. We need 2 teaspoons of salt. Seems like a lot. Can go a little higher than 2. Okay. We need 1.5 teaspoons of cream of tartar. It's almost empty. So we need 3 teaspoons of tartar. One. This one's garbage. We got another one. 1, 2, 3. 3 cream of tartar and 4, 5.5 cups of flour. 1, 2, 3, 4, and finally 5. There we go. So put this flour away. Okay. So then in a separate bowl, we need we need to mix some sugar and some cinnamon. So sugar, we need 1/2 cup of sugar. And 3 tablespoons of wine. That one's empty. Emptying everything today. 2 and 3. We are in like that. Stir this up. So this is what we're going to do is we're going to scoop the cookies and we're actually going to put them in here and give them a coating, a nice crystallized coating. When you get your cookie, it's going to look like some sugar on the outside. Okay, our cookie batter is done. There you go. Perfect. Well, Emma's not here, so just ignore her. We get our ice cream scoop. We're gonna get this paddle off here. Yeah, excited, having fun. Get ready to cook all this bread here too. That'll be a big thing. That's a big endeavor to get all the bread cooked off. Just takes a little while. Definitely heats your house up. Having the oven on all for 5 hours straight. But whatever, it's good, I guess. Multifunctional. Okay, that's good enough for me. The last thing we need on the tray is parchment. We'll wash it later. Okay, so let's pretty much take a scoop. I usually put about maybe 4, whatever scoops you can fit in without them all sticking together. Probably 4 scoops of cookie dough. Okay, and then just shake them around coat them completely. And then you take them off. And these are going to spread a little bit. I always pat them down a little bit, so you're probably going to get on this size tray 3 in a row, and then however many down you can get. We'll see here in a second. These are one of my favorite cookies. They're just like a melt in your mouth cookie. They don't always look done when you cook them because you're supposed to only cook them for a few minutes, 10 minutes, so you don't want to overcook them because you don't want to crunch. This isn't about a crunchy cookie. This is a nice soft melt in your mouth kind of cookie. I'll take these to my youth program tonight for the kids because hey, that's what I do. I'm not gonna eat them all. So. It's good. So yeah, we just keep doing this. I think. Okay, so we're getting 12 on the tray. Get this tray directly in the oven for 9 to 11 minutes. So we'll try 9 and see what it looks like, and then go from there. Timer, 9, timer. Okay. Another piece of parchment. And we coat her in. That's good. I'm glad whoever's sticking with me, if that's Chris or if that's somebody else sticking with me for the bit. At least you're not making me feel lonely. Live, like Chris says, live during the week is a interesting thing because people are at work and people are doing their thing. But I get it. I'm not. But this is when I'm off, so this is when I'm working. I guess I could do a live on a Saturday. Maybe next Saturday. What am I doing next Saturday? I don't think I have any plans next Saturday. I could do my baking on Saturday and take my Friday to myself. Next Saturday's February 3rd, right? Yeah, it's February 3rd. 4th. No, 3rd. 3rd. Yeah, I could go live next Thursday, Saturday morning. Maybe we'll get a few more people that way. We'll see. I know Friday's not really a good time. But we'll see. I can't go live as many times as I want, right? Okay. So I got a second timer up here. I'll set this one up for 9. Okay, and then we need some more parchment paper. Snickerdoodles. Do you like Snickerdoodles? I know I do. Well, I get 8 on this tray because it's a little small. I think that is all the trays that I have right at the moment, so I'll get this one running. Hey Siri, set a timer for 9 minutes.
You don't have the timer app installed.
Since when? Okay, Siri doesn't want to play nice. I do have the timer app installed. Strange Siri. Clock, timer, 8. Okay, there we go. So we're just waiting for that. I have no more cookie trays. Going right over here. Rising up nice. I'm going to give that a little longer. I got no more cookie trays. We are maxed out on the cookie trays. But while that's cooking, we can reuse these proofing trays. Move this out of the way. And I'm going to shape my bacon cheddar buns are good to go. Try and shape them without getting any cinnamon on them. And what I'll do is I'll get 4 buns out of this and just kind of shape them into a log. And put them in here instead of a cookie sheet. At least they can start rising their second rise while all my other things are going on. Gotta be ingenious. Gotta do something. So we will come up with different solutions to different problems that present themselves. This is the bread that my son likes to eat. He really wants to keep eating this with more cheese and more garlic on top. So that's his go-to snack. His go-to snack. So there we go. So there's just one ready to go. And this one's ready. Okay. It's good. It's a good day. Beautiful day. The sun's outside shining. The birds are singing. I haven't heard any birds, but I'm assuming they're singing. My kids are awake. They finally crawled out of bed. I'll stick around till they see some cookies out of the oven. And then I'll probably sign off, and you guys can have a good day. But yeah, it's been fun. It's been a good day. I went to Superstore to get some sugar because I realized I didn't buy sugar, and you want to know, that place was a madhouse. Like, there was so many seniors and their walkers, and every time I turned a corner, there was one in front of me. I mean, nothing against seniors and walkers. I just found it very odd that every time I took a corner, there was another one, and kept getting behind them. And I was rushing because it was like I got to Superstore 10 minutes after 12, and I wanted to be online by now, or in 40 minutes. So it's like, this is weird. Where are all these seniors coming from? But it must be the day they get their checks, maybe. Other than that, I'm not sure what brought them all out to Superstore today, unless there's some really good deals or something. There was a lot of them out there. A lot of seniors in the store, walking around slowly. I mean, good for them to get out and not stuck at home, but We got a minute left on the first batch of cookies. Gonna make these last bunches of bread like this because that's what I had the container for. Cover it up. My other bread is rising up nicely. We're good. And we are on fire. We are doing a good job. We got everything going. 30 seconds on those cookies. Maybe they're ready, maybe they're not. Who knows? We'll find out. What's the worst? I want to open the oven until it's too late. It's too much. You want to wait too early. So we'll get our cookies out. We'll put them off the tray. Right here. And get rid of some of this stuff over here. So I can hit it. That's the first batch of cookies. That's the beeper, not beeper. Okay. Just one more minute on those cookies. It's good. Okay, everybody's gone. But that's okay. Just joining us today. I shaped all our dough. I've created some snickerdoodles going on here. Yeah, and as soon as I get the snickerdoodles out, I'm gonna jet. But thanks for being here. We're checking this out afterwards. We are getting there. So my snickerdoodles should be done here as soon as we hear the fun beep. And there we go. The first batch of snickerdoodles are done. I'm just going to put them here to cool a little bit. Well, actually, let's bring them over. So here's the snickerdoodles. Here. They feel soft right now, but they will crinkle up when as soon as they cool and they fall a little. But, yeah, wonderful. And that's the top one. Okay, well, thanks for coming. I hope you had a good time. If you're checking this out afterwards, just keep like, share, watch for more follows, hit that subscribe, hit that bell. We'd love to have you here. Thanks for coming. Hey, Emma, thanks for coming.